morning, VC. Justin here. Gonna shoot my first vinyl video shoot, showing off my collection so far. These are things I picked up over the past week. I'm gonna divide it into two parts. I just got done cleaning a bunch of records and I want to let them dry down there. Those are ones I found just this past weekend on Sunday. These other ones I'm gonna show today are ones I found at thrift stores around town here in Gainesville. I got some classical as well as some rock and some pop and everything like that in here. So music in the background is of course, if you didn't know, B.B. King. So just off my Spotify playlist on my computer here. So I'm gonna kick off here first with a little guy that I enjoy listening to, thanks to Mr. Hollands Opus. If you've never seen that movie before, you should. George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, An American in Paris. It's performed by the Hollywood Bowl Symphony Orchestra, and the conductor is Felix Slatkin. So I have not listened to this yet, but I'm really excited to. I usually like to throw on jazz or classical music at night when I want to relax. There's the back, so there's the picture of the conductor there, Felix Slatkin. I don't know how you pronounce that. So yeah, I got this for 50 cents at a hospice center, or a hospice resale store. Next one I got here, I have listened to this for one of the opening pieces to one of my favorite movies of all time. This is from 2001 Space Odyssey, the opening. This is from Richard Strauss, performed by the Philadelphia Orchestra. I listened to this when I was playing some N64 the other day, and it is awesome. I love it. And there's the back. So that was a cool find. Next here, I got some Beethoven, his 6th Symphony. Found this at Salvation Army. Haven't listened to it yet. I'll get around to it eventually. But I do love me some Beethoven. And there's the back. So pretty cool. Next pieces here. I saw these and I was like, man, I gotta have them. Me being from Boston, got the Boston Pops with Arthur Fiedler. This one is him performing greatest hits of the 50s. So you got songs like Love Me Tender, Blue Tango, stuff like that on there. Haven't gotten to listen to this yet either, but hopefully I will. It looks like it's got a lot more here on the back. So greatest hits from the 70s, 60s, 40s, 30s, 20s. So pretty cool. Next one here, again, another Boston Pops. I have listened to this one, and it has Claire de Lune. That's what drew me to it when I first saw that. It's probably one of my favorite classical pieces from Claude Debussy. So there, right there it is. Very excited to have it. It was beautiful listening to it on vinyl. So very cool. I'm very happy to pick that one up. This next one here, this guy has to be probably hands down one of my favorite vocalists of all time. I love his voice. It's amazing what years of smoking and drinking brandy and alcohol will do to your throat. But Dean Martin, love Dino. Found this at a thrift shop for $1. Had to have it. Has You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You on it. I love this. I went home immediately, popped it in like right after I cleaned it, and love it. It's amazing. So there's the back. So yeah, got some Dino there. I love the Rat Pack. I love this kind of stuff. So looking forward to getting more Dino and get some Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis and everything. Next, this is a guy I don't really know very much about, but I have heard of him. He's a famous old folk singer, Dan Fogelberg. I've seen his records a lot, and this one was in really good shape. So I picked it up for 50 cents. It's a double album, The Innocent Age. So pretty excited about it. It's got a couple of his big songs on here. I can't remember which one it was, but I looked this album up real quick on my phone when I saw it, and I was like, oh, I should probably pick it up. Only 50 cents. So there's the back. So very cool. I'm glad I picked this one up. Looking forward to listening to it. Next one, I have listened to this one. This was kind of that was a blind buy for me because I didn't really know who Dan Fogelberg was. This one I never even, at least I had heard of him. I never heard of these guys before, and I listened to this and I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like a doo-woppy kind of. I think this is a re-release of The Cab Driver from the Mills Brothers. Again, it has like "You're Nobody Till Someone Loves You" on there. The title song "Cab Driver" was really great. I really enjoyed listening to this record. I'm going to give it another spin here very soon. And I think I saw some other ones at Haven Hospice. I wanted to pick up this one just to test it out and see if I like these guys, and I did. So I'm going to go back there hopefully by Friday and pick up some other ones. So again, there we go. Pretty cool. Next, this is a guy that my dad turned me on to. He used to listen to him growing up, and that is Johnny Mathis. This is "Love Is Blue." Found this at the Salvation Army, and it's in really good condition. And I have not listened to this one yet, but I'm really excited to. I do enjoy Johnny Mathis, so looks so happy on that record cover. It's awesome. I love it. So, looking forward to that one. This one I have listened to. This is the first Johnny Mathis record I picked up at the Goodwill. And "The Heart of a Woman." Really like great songs if you're trying to woo a woman, for sure. But it's really good album. I really liked it. I know this isn't one of his more popular ones, but I think it's really good from the stuff I have heard of Johnny Mathis. I really enjoyed this record, so if you see it, pick it up. Next, the Doobie Brothers. My dad says the Doobie Dudes. That's what he calls them, the Doobie Dudes. "Taking It to the Streets." Classic song, and really good record. I enjoyed it. Has an 8th Avenue Shuffle. I love that song. "Taking It to the Streets." Rio on the second side. Great songs. Only thing, I listened to this, got on the second side. Towards the end of the last song, man, my screen just went black. There we go. Towards the end of the last song, it started skipping. So I was like, man. But I only paid 99 cents for this, so hopefully I can find a better copy of it and replace this one. But very cool pickup. I love the Doobie Brothers. These next ones here, I normally would not buy, but as I said before, my parents really got me into a lot of music, and I have my mother to thank for this. I lost my mother a couple years ago to cancer, and so a lot of these records I get. She was a big record fan. She had a not a huge collection of records, but she had a couple boxes full, mainly that were hers, more so than my dad's, but. She really turned me on to a lot of artists like the Beatles. She really loved Billy Joel, Elton John, Chicago, Bruce Springsteen. And she really loved this artist, and I have to say, I think her voice is phenomenal. So I get this stuff to remember my mom by and to listen to. And I listened to 2 of these so far of this artist. I have 3 records of her. This Barbra Streisand. This is People. This is not a very well-known record. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I love listening to Barbra Streisand's voice. I think she is amazing. And again, I'm more into classic rock. This is not something I normally would get, but to live through my mom while listening to this is definitely worth it. And I love Barbra Streisand's voice. I can't lie. She's great. So this is a pretty good song. Absent-Minded Me, When in Rome, I Do As the Romans Do. Those were two personal favorites of mine off here that I can remember. I really liked it. So that was a good pickup. And then this one, My Name is Barbara. I picked up at the Salvation Army. I listened to this one. I like this one, I think, a little bit better than People. I love the song that's on right now. How Blue Can You Get? I love that song. My Name is Barbara has, what is the song there? A Kid Again, I'm 5. I like that song a lot. If You Were the Only Boy in the World, that was a really good song. And My Name is Barbara, of course, the title. It's like a minute long or something. It's a little intro, but it's really good. I really like this song, or this album. So, if you see it, pick it up. And then this one I have not listened to yet. I just realized I haven't really showed the back of these yet. This is What About Today. This is from like the later 60s, I think. And has her take of With a Little Help from My Friends on it. So, really looking forward to listening to this one. So again, I got this from my mom. And then I saw this and had to have it. You can sit there and tell yourself that you don't like these guys, but you're lying. The Bee Gees. I love the Bee Gees. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I even played it for my roommate, and he was like, "Really, dude? The Bee Gees? Are you kidding me?" But then I played the first track, "You Should Be Dancing." He's like, "Oh, I know that song." So I'm like, "See? It's awesome." So glad I picked that up for $1 at Goodwill. There's the back. I didn't show it. Next one here is the Carpenters. A Kind of Hush. I enjoy the Carpenters. I don't know this record. I'm not familiar with it, but it's Carpenters, so I thought I'd pick it up and give it a spin, see what it's like. Only 50 cents. So. Next one here I found at a local thrift store. Got it for $1. Very excited about this one. That's An Evening with John Denver. So, very, very cool. Has like Boy from the Country, Country Road, Take Me Home. Really, really great songs on here. Rocky Mountain Suite, My Sweet Lady. Love this record. I listened to the first disc of it, and I have to say, very, very good from what I've heard. He really, really delivers with this performance. He really gets into his music, so very excited about this one. And then the last one here is definitely the record that got me back into record collecting. And again, this is one that I got for my mom. This is a tape that she used to play in her car all the time. That is the great Neil Diamond, the jazz singer. Very great. I'm sorry about the glare, guys, from my computer. But great, great, great record. Has America on it. Hello Again. Just I love the intro. I love how it starts off with the song America, and it begins. That intro is just awesome. I love it. So very happy to pick this up. I know Mom would be proud, and me being a Red Sox fan, Sweet Caroline. They play it at Fenway. Very great. I'm very happy to. And I have to say, this is probably the record that I have that's in best condition too. And I only got it for like 35 cents. So very cool. So those are all my records of part 1. Stay tuned. I'll shoot part 2 and get it up.